On Wednesday, August 13th, 2025, Typhoon Podul made landfall in Taiwan, impacting the southeastern region of the island. The storm brought strong winds, heavy rainfall, and caused widespread disruptions. Podul struck around 1 p.m. local time near Tong City, with maximum sustained winds of 191 km/h, equivalent to a Category 2 hurricane. It moved westward across southern Taiwan at an average speed of 36 km/h, reaching the Taiwan Strait by the evening. Although the typhoon weakened as it crossed the island, it still caused significant damage, creating challenges for local authorities and residents trying to secure shelter and mitigate its effects. The typhoon resulted in one confirmed fatality, with the person still missing and at least 33 others injured, ranging from minor to severe, especially in coastal and mountainous areas. Local rescue teams were deployed immediately, and several hospitals were on high alert to treat casualties. Authorities also evacuated over 5,500 residents from flood-prone and high-risk areas, providing temporary shelters for displaced individuals. The evacuation effort was coordinated among local governments, military units, and emergency response teams. Typhoon Podul caused severe disruptions to transportation systems, particularly aviation. More than 400 flights were canceled, including 252 domestic and 155 international flights, with major airlines such as China Airlines and EVA Air suspending operations at Kaohsiung and Tainan international airports. Ferry services to offshore islands and some rail lines were also suspended, creating difficulties for travelers, especially those trying to leave the island or reach unaffected areas. To ensure public safety, authorities in southern Taiwan closed schools and government offices in 9 cities and counties, including Kaohsiung, Tainan, and Taiung. To limit movement and reduce the risk of injury, emergency alerts and guidelines urged residents to stay indoors and avoid non-essential travel, while local news and official channels provided regular updates on the storm's progress. The typhoon brought extreme rainfall, with some mountainous areas receiving up to 600 millimeters in 24 hours, raising concerns about flooding and landslides, particularly in steep terrain. The storm posed a significant threat to Taiwan's agricultural sector, especially in the southeast, where farming is a key part of the effort of the local economy. Crops such as rice, vegetables, and fruits were at risk from flooding and strong winds. Authorities began assessing damage and estimating economic impact, while farmers were advised to protect their livelihoods. By the evening of August 13th, Typhoon Podul had exited Taiwan, heading toward mainland China, specifically Fujian province. Local authorities in Fujian and Guangdong raised emergency preparedness levels, warning of heavy rainfall, strong winds, and storm surges that could cause further flooding and disruptions. While the typhoon's intensity is expected to decrease over the open sea, authorities continue to monitor the storm and issue updated warnings to protect residents and travelers. Residents were advised to follow official weather updates, adhere to evacuation orders, and avoid flood-prone and coastal areas. Recovery operations will focus on clearing debris, restoring power, and assisting affected individuals once the storm passes. Typhoon Podul has caused major impacts on life and property in Taiwan. Prompt measures such as evacuations, school and office closures, and public advisories helped mitigate damage. Residents in high-risk areas should remain vigilant for future storms, and the international community continues to monitor and support relief efforts to minimize further harm.
不好意思，不得了哦。
看，哇！姐，快拍，快跑！哇！天哪，书都这是个台风来了吧？这应该你的东西你。
The world changing, disasters are no longer rare, they are reality. You cannot predict the next earthquake, flood, or wildfire, but you can choose how ready you are. This channel isn't just here to inform, it's here to wake people up before it's too late. So if you're watching this now, take it as a sign. Don't just scroll, don't just watch. Subscribe, learn, and prepare, because awareness isn't fear, it's power.